Welcome back to Biomandscape. Today we are going to know about mycorrhiza. What is a mycorrhiza? Most plants have mycorrhizal fungi, which form relationship with all gymnosperm and more than 83% of the dicotyledonous plant and 79% of monocotyledonous plant. Endomycorrhiza and Ectomycorrhiza, they are the structure that mycorrhizal fungi can develop inside or outside the plant root, respectively. How do mycorrhiza function in agriculture? Do you know? The growth of the tree and crop plant is facilitated by mycorrhizal fungi that connects the plant root and boosts the absorption of nutrition and primarily the phosphorus. Mycorrhiza is a biofertilizer. Avascular mycorrhizal fungi (AMF). They are obligate root biotrophs that exchange the mutually beneficial effects with roughly 80% of the plant family, since they give the host water, nutrition and protection from the pathogens and in return for the photosynthetic products. They are regarded as natural biofertilizers. What is mycorrhiza? It is a symbiotic relationship between the fungi and the root system. So a network of fungi filament, they surround and develop the root and reach the root cell directly. There is a hyphae that possess a relatively broad surface area and it allows them to collect the water and mineral ion from a significantly more amount of soil than of the roots. The root receive the water and mineral from the fungi and the mycorrhiza receive sugar and nitrogen containing compound from the roots. There are certain plants that they are required as association with the mycorrhiza. For example, mycorrhiza they are necessary for germination and establishment of the pinus seed. When two organisms form a mycorrhizal relationship, the fungi colony and the host plant root tissues, they either intercellularly like in the AMF, avascular mycorrhizal fungi, or extracellularly like in the ectomycorrhizal fungi. Mycorrhiza may associate with parasitically with the host plant depending on the environment of the species, and it is associated in mutualistic relationship. You know what are the types of mycorrhiza? There are the two main types of mycorrhiza. They are ecto and endomycorrhiza. They are categorized according to the fungi colonies on the plants. Ectomycorrhiza, they are usually develop a connection between the woody plants and the fungi. And do you know what are the woody plants and the fungi that makes this connection? Like the woody plants like oak, pine, fir. These are the name of the plants that make connection with fungi belonging to Ascomycota, Basidomycota and Zygomycota. And you know that about 10% of the plant families have ectomycorrhizal relationship. The ectomycorrhiza, they are having a hyphae that encircle the plant cell in the root cortex and the mantle or the hyphae sheath that covered the root tip. Do you know the term what we call it? That is ectendomycorrhiza. This refers to the mycorrhiza in which the hyphae have a potential to enter the plant cell. Then there is a springtail. They are attracted to or killed by the ectomycorrhizal fungi. Lacaria bicolor. This is an ectomycorrhizal fungi. What does it do? It extracts the nitrogen, some of which may be passed to the mycorrhiza host plant. Then endomycorrhiza. They are more than 80% of the plant families and including the greenhouse and crop plants such as vegetable, flower, grasses and fruit trees. The production of vesicle and avascular by the fungi and their penetration of the cortical cell, they are characteristics of the endomycorrhizal relationship. There are several types of endomycorrhizal including arbuscular, ericoid, monotropoid, orchid mycorrhiza, arbutoid mycorrhiza. Now these are the various types of endomycorrhizas. Now let's know one by one about it. First is AMF. You know the full form? Avascular mycorrhiza. It shows symbiotic fungus that reaches the cortical cell of the root of the vascular plant. And what does it produce? Arbuscules. Only the member of the division of glomerulomycota of the fungi, they can produce this arbuscular mycorrhiza. Then ericoid mycorrhiza. You know the plants of Ericaceae family and various mycorrhizal fungal lineages, they come together. They have a mutualistic association. We call it as ericoid mycorrhiza, and it has been demonstrated that ericoid mycorrhiza, they are highly saprophytic, allowing plants to obtain the nutrition from still in decomposition material through the decomposing activity of their ericoid companions. Then next is the monotropoid mycorrhiza. This can be found in various genera of Orchidaceae family and Ericaceae subfamily, that is monotropoidaceae. Monotropoidaceae, and these plants get their carbon from fungal companion, and they are heterotrophic and mixotropic. These type of mycorrhizal relationship is parasitic and non-mutualistic. Now orchid mycorrhiza, every orchid undergo a heterotrophic growth at some point of its life cycle. It forms a orchid mycorrhiza with various basidomycete fungi. These hyphae enter the root cell and create a coil to exchange the nutrition. Do you know what this coil is known as? These are known as pelatons. So let's know the use and benefits of the various type of this soil fungi. That is a mycorrhiza that provides soil with numerous advantages. For a water-wise landscape, and healthy soil is essential. The fertility and health of the soil and the plant that grow there are influenced by drainage, organic material, and plant nutrition. Mycorrhiza mean fungus roots. It refers to a mutualistic relationship between fungi and the plant root in most of the plants. The fungi assist the plant. It expands its root surface area, and the plant benefits the fungi by supplying the carbohydrate and whatever necessary for the fungal growth. So mycorrhiza, they provide many benefits, like it increases the absorption of nutrition and water, it reduces the need for irrigation, it also reduces the demand for fertilizers, and it enhances the resistance to the drought and improve the resistance to the pathogen. It also enhances the plant health and resistance to the stress, and it improves the transplant success. So it can be act as a biofertilizer, a natural biofertilizer. Now let's discuss the rare point of mycorrhiza involving unusual mycoheterotrophic orchid like Rhizanthella, completely dependent on fungi for carbon, parasitics, and non-mutualistic, that is monotropa, that is ghost pipe, trapping into the tree network, unique fungal structure like pelatons in orchid roots, and the extremely rare underground orchid, highlighting how the mycorrhiza can facilitate the unique survival strategies beyond typically nutrition exchange, even acting parasitically or in complex food web. Here are some specific rare or complex aspects. The Monotropa uniflora, that is goose pipe or Indian pipe. These plants lack chlorophyll and are entirely parasitic, using the fungi to steal the carbon from tree and a rare non-mutualistic mycorrhizal relationship. Then orchid mycorrhiza, that is mycoheterotropy, that is all orchids depend on fungi, but some like the underground Rhizanthella species are fully mycoheterotropic, meaning they get all their food from fungi existing without photosynthesis. Then fungal wiring, commonly mycorrhizal network, the fungi connect the tree, allowing the carbon and nutrition to move between them, creating a food web. By the complexity and extent of these networking are still been uncovered. Specific fungal structure like unique fungal structure like pelatons, that is coiled hyphae, is in orchid roots are specifically fungi that heretic nets in rare types like arbitoid represent the specialized adaptation. Then carbon thief. In some instant, fungi associated with monotropa might even facilitate the transfer of phosphorus from the tree to other plants, revealing intricate nutrition sharing or stealing. Then rare plants type. While most plants are using the mycorrhiza, certain families like Brassicaceae can't, and the diversity in mycorrhizal partners for rare and endangered species like specific Australian orchid is a key area of study and CNN. Fossil evidence, particularly from 400 million years old Rhynia heart, shows ancient mycorrhizal fungi like Arbuscular mycorrhiza partnered with earlier land plants like Aglopython. Demonstrating this vital nutrition exchange symbiosis was present as plants first colonized land, facilitating their success by improving the mineral uptake from sugar. These earlier fungi, their true root, form a mycorrhiza-like association with more complex mycorrhizal type like Ectomycorrhiza, involving later alongside with more evolved plants. The age evidence that is date back over 400 million years, that is earlier Devonian era. It is found in Raniahurt, Scotland, and earlier plants like Aglopython major. It is a precursor to the vascular plant, and the fungi type is AMF and Mucromycotan fungi forming the structure, that is arbuscular coil for nutrition exchange. The significance is that this mutualism helped the plant to get vital phosphorus and other minerals from nutrition poor soil and a key factor in land colonization. Ancient origin. Genetic studies suggest that mycorrhizal symbiosis might even predate land plants, aiding their initial invasion. And rootless plants. Since these earlier plants lack roots, these associations are called mycorrhiza-like or paramycorrhizal. Later development, the true root associated mycorrhiza and other type like Ectomycorrhiza evolved later with more complex plant form. Thanks for watching. Do like, share and subscribe.